Okay, I'm here. Okay, so last time I played this Eternity, I had just cleared out this district of town that's been taken over by undead. So this time, I have a boss in one of the crypts. Wow, lips dry. One of the crypts left to defeat. And I have this tower over here. I'm probably gonna go to this tower first. Let me fast forward while they're walking there. What we got? He rest up before I go. I might actually, I lost that last fight really fast. I think that's why. And I might end up switching her out. She's leveled back up to them fast, but I'm just not super familiar with the kind of tactics she uses. Hmm. Hello. What's up, Rap? Oh, okay. Open secret door. Ah. There's electricity in here. What's going on over here? Oh, I got the helmet. Whisper, whisper. I think I have something running, don't I? Doing the long upgrades first, so that after that I can do all the short upgrades. Oh, I can hire people. My day was okay. I'm dealing with some health issues. 10 per day. Prestige. Security. Shock mage. Get a word into the wild. And probably the shock mage. Or what else I got here? That sounds good. Line breaker. I've been dealing with hereditary health issues, high blood pressure and stuff like that. Oh, what is that? Those are dead guys. Oof. Oh, you said Corona. Oh, okay, I'm like, what? What? It's so tiny, I can't read it. I see it. It says Corona. Corona. Mattress is lumpy and smells of old straw, but whoever slept here last made it neatly. Oof. Essence shimmers and pulsates within the strange device. Oof. That is gonna be a big fight. Oh, there's another one over there. Those things are hard to kill. The ghouls are medium difficulty to kill, but it's the dark ghoul back there. It's the hardest. Oh. Well. Here goes. E. A big fireball. Can I do big fireball? Because they're all gonna come in. He just cast that. Mark prey. I'll mark the Dargle. Just can't see it yet. I'll have her attack him then. Get his gun. And blam on there.
Hey.
Oof. Skeletal wizard. Oh no. It's another fireball then. What else has he got here? Have my guy go fight the wizard. I don't have the wizard, my wizard. Hit that wizard. Well, this'll, yeah, that'll help more, I think. I think I get caught up. Just go there. Buff him up. Shield up. Oh, sorry. I got real deep into what I'm doing as last steps here. Sorry, I missed your question there. I've never gotten stuck in a cactus, fortunately. So, yeah. I never dealt that. Yep. That guy's getting blamed. It's not even needed. Should probably mark him though.
The Balu beyond.
Finished him off. Multiple people. The minor distribution here.
I'm here.
Following your lead.
Okay, they're all gone.
Aye?
Nobody get down. Sweet. I see he's in here. Skeletal wizard stuff there. The ordinary.
Indeed.
Dearest mother and father, be pleased to hear that I've learned much already since coming to the city. There are many incredible ruins nearby, and Master Greg has allowed me to accompany him on a number of expeditions. I'm writing to you from inside the ancient Ingwithan Tower. There's an entire district built up around it, but the locals have mostly left the tower untouched. They have let us set up temporary living quarters here, so our work can continue uninterrupted. It is an unsettling place at times, but Master Greg has been a constant comfort, and he is quick to remind me that the things we learned from this tower may one day help us find a cure for Widewind's legacy. I'd better get some rest now. Mr. Greg likes to get an early start to the day. All my love, Drendig. I don't know who that dude is. He's probably dead, though. Day 7. A week of studying, we're still none the wiser about this device. Trindig remains optimistic. I don't know what I'd do without his spirit. Ah, that must be the guy he's studying it with. I guess take it just in case it's important.
Indeed.
And what does the flame reveal?
When I get really nervous, oof. The best thing to do. You kind of have to just fake it, I guess. Because people, like, there's different reactions to nervousness, right? Most people, like, they'll freeze up or they're reacting correctly. But the best way to trick yourself into dealing with it is to not actually deal with it. Still be nervous. Just pretend you're not. But different people are better and worse at pretending. But that's how I deal with it if I'm nervous.
Ready, Watcher.
Oh, critical hit. Nice. Alright, what just came up there? Oh, bestiary progress. Okay. Okay. You get dizzy. I think sometimes I get like that, sometimes I don't.
It's no use!
Nice.
Yes?
You get dizzy, huh? That is unfortunate.
I shall.
What?
Adding the scratchy old coverlet thickens the air with dust. No one has used this bed in weeks.
Aye?
That looks important. But I can't interact with it.
I'll see what I can find.
Okay, so that's up the tower. Some more beds over here. Also, some enemies. Yeah. It's been a long time since I have, but yeah, I don't know.
What? What? What?
He won't move. What the heck? I think he's stuck. Well.
How may I help you?
Varanthus!
Yes.
Okay. You might be. Scroll of Twin Stones. That's your deadly boulders flying out from the druid's position. Oh, it's a druid spell. Okay. Oh, part 4. Okay. All times journal. Ah. So it's kind of like a meme thing to hype it up, but I kind of get it too though, because like the concept of Wario and Waluigi, right, is that they're like mirror, like shadow versions of Mario and Luigi, right? And there's like certain things are opposite, but they're not quite exact opposites. And according to the designers, an interview I saw once about them talking about it, they're just like alternate dimension versions of them. So, and these dimensions, like where Wario and Waluigi are from, it's a lot more similar to like real life, kind of, but not quite. So like Wario is like a businessman, like treasure hunter guy, and then Waluigi, they've never really detailed much about. You learn more about Waluigi in Mario Party than any other Mario game, because he doesn't have any of his own games, and people feel like if Wario has his own set of games, why not Waluigi? So different people feel different strengths about it, but it's kind of mostly a joke to even support it. But through the jokes, it's garnered quite a number of people supporting it, so it's kind of not a joke now. Okay, so these guys are still studying a machine and the notes, and they still don't quite know what it does.
How may I help?
Slow and silent.
Let's see what lies.
Looks like the machine stretches to this floor as well. No, Waluigi's not a cult. Ooh.
Let's have it out!
How may I?
There's the goal. The Dargle hasn't come around yet. He's already done his thing.
Ready, Watcher.
Oh, he's not attacking either.
You can trust me.
So this purple means it has a trap.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Yes? Not a sound.
The scroll contains a pen and ink. diagram of the H device running through the tower. Despite copious measurements and carefully drawn detail, it gives no indication of the machine's purpose. I don't know about all that. Which then wins a comprehensive guide. Money. Should be another enemy up here. There he is. Oh, there's a couple Dargles.
These ones are.
About the midge here.
Yes?
I don't want to use my nullified barrier yet. Straight. Body moves.
Yes.
Okay. That looks important. Day 10. Patrons grow impatient with the lack of quantifiable results. They should drag themselves out of their mansions and spend a few nights here if they think it's so easy. Major regeneration. Alright. This sunbeam. 20 to 30 burn damage. Wow, blinded. That's pretty good. Gives me a lot of defense. Disease and poison are reduced. That's pretty good. Oh, it's damage reduction 10. Jeez. Yeah, I need those. Might. I don't quite know what you mean there, but I think I understand what you're saying by wanting to change your name. Oh. Yeah, I think I see what you mean. Fireball. The Peachum's Journal. Day 11. Falling out of the tower to clear our heads. Beast take the patrons. We'll finish the study on our own terms, our own time. Just as I said as much to Trindig. The sky came to life with stray lightning. I said it's a good omen, but the poor lad's spooked. Only cure for that is a good night's sleep. Oh, so apparently they left. I like both, but I think you kind of get what you put in when it comes to pancakes and waffles, because like pancakes are faster to make, but they're good, you know. Waffles take a little more, like a different set of tools, but I think the texture ends up being worth it. But you know, to each their own. Everybody's got an opinion, you know.
Keeping an eye out. What?
Yes?
The pulling, pounding energy in the machine feels even stronger up here. Actually.
What? Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
Oh. This is Jewel of the Arcane. Oh, Arcane Dampener gives you one. Nice. 1 per rest. That's an extra cast of that. That's really good. Letter from Acantha. I like both. Just depends what it's on. Whole time. I did indeed receive your recent summons, as well as the 2 that came before it. I've been waiting for you to present yourself on my doorstep so that I could give you my answer in person. A firm and unwavering no. I won't help you. In fact, I relish the idea of you or your team of glorified engineers sitting in that tower, sweating over the ruins I've studied for years. Nothing gives me greater pleasure than knowing that my research, which you've long disparaged, is the missing piece in your mundane little puzzle. As you well know, it's knowledge I've always valued. I'm just around the corner. I encourage you to find me should you wish to rehash this conversation in person. Yours truly, Acantha. Oh, I think that's the lady I found that was eating dudes. Like, I understand the concept of singing. I don't have a lot of practice doing it, but I have a good understanding of rhythm and as far as pacing and tone goes. But I'm more of an instrument guy. I know how to play a few instruments to varying degrees. I'm a little rusty on most of them.
Slow and silent.
I'll see what I can find.
Oh, he didn't make it out. He's still up here. Uh-oh. Standing near the device feels like being blown about by a storm gale. The stone steps hum with energy.
Let's try this configuration. Still nothing. Confounded device.
I'll tell him. No, I don't think unicorns are real. I think there might be a mutation of a horse that has a horn, but I wouldn't quite call them unicorns. A man hunches over the strange mechanism. His spine is sharp, a sharp ridge rising from his arched back. He's barely clothed in filthy rags, and the patches of skin you see are mottled green. A spoiled stench emanates from him. He's so intent on his work that he doesn't notice you until your shadow falls over him. When he turns and sees you, he snarls and scuttles behind the Aedra pedestal. Only his bare teeth seem to have escaped decay. His eyes are yellowed and bloodshot, but they flicker with intelligence. He averts his gaze and holds a hand in front of his face. Are you saying fairness or fairies? I can't tell.
Shouldn't be here. What do you want? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Forgive me. Forgive me. Research. We came to do research on the tower. Some commission from gods. It hardly matters now.
Okay, so you're saying fairies. Okay. No, I don't think fairies are real. Elon's lips twist in disgust. If I had a copper skeet for every fool animancer whose thirst for knowledge led to disaster, well, I never would have ended up in the Gilded Veil, that's for sure.
Something happened on our 11th night. Lights in the sky and a static charge in the air. But we were so careful. We were staying in the chambers below. Trindig, my assistant, said he saw a robed figure lurking around the tower. Wore a mask. Carried knives at his sides. A trick of shadows, I told him. The next morning, we felt strange. Like we hadn't eaten in weeks. So dazed that we didn't at first notice the blood around our beds. The strange wounds that had appeared overnight. And the machine. This cursed spire. Dormant for 2,000 years. Lifeless through hundreds of our experiments. And we wake that morning to find it spinning on its own. On its own! How can we stop what we couldn't start?
Yeah, I think so, right? Like, I don't know what you sound like, because I've never actually had a audible conversation with you, but from what I've seen through text here, yeah, I can see your vocabulary would hint or be evidence of someone who's probably younger. This Spire, I think he said on their 11th day it activated. I wonder if it was in conjunction with the guy who activated the Idra device in the ruins, where your character's at the beginning of this game. So, but clearly the guy who activated it was another member of the Leaden Key, one of the worshippers of Wodica. So, we'll see what else he says. Exciting as the prospect of a living machine may be, I suspect that given mention of a machine and a masked figure both, there is another explanation.
Years I've been doing this. Years. I know how these things work, but I don't know how this happened. Nowhere to go. That's the problem. Their souls are trapped here like flies in a jar, clinging to rotting meat.
Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. I don't... I see what you're doing, Raya, but I think the change of vocabulary happens at a more or a slower pace. Like, even me and all the words that I do know, I don't use most of them frequently because it's redundant or a stretch, even, to use them in normal conversations. Sometimes it's easier to communicate people when you're not using large words. I like large words. They encompass a sentence sometimes in one word, or an entire concept in one word, but yeah, at the same time, it just kind of happens. Look, I haven't met people double my age that don't speak particularly complex, or they speak pretty normal. And they do know complex words, they just don't bring them up until the situation calls for it. I think what you're doing here is more imitation than authenticity. And then I just used a big word just like I was talking about not doing. Anyway. Like, I think what you said there isn't necessarily sounding like an adult. It's just listing things adults do.
No time to slow down. But I can explain. Hold a magnet over iron splinters and they stick, yes? Rub your hand over weir wool and the hair of your head will follow it. So it is with this machine.
Okay.
It has the power to manipulate souls, but why? For what? And how many others lie buried in the ruins of Erglonfath? No. Focus on this one. It's imprisoned our souls in our bodies. Cut the root between essence and flesh. Left a dwindling soul stuck in a shriveling husk. Not yet. But I will be. My body is dead. My soul, imprisoned in this corpse, only makes it seem otherwise. And as the body decays, so does the mind. Until nothing is left but the hunger.
What's up,
The
Raya?
only way to forestall the process is through a regular infusion of essence. Living flesh is the only ready supply.
All right.
I'm not proud of any of it. Hunting men and women in the early days of the affliction. Picking off soldiers that came to investigate. But I'd do it again. I'll do it as long as I must to end this disaster.
Wow, for like just a one quest character, this guy's pretty complex.
You could help. Help me end this.
Community was very adequate.
Help
Okay.
me find sustenance. I didn't see him. My assistant, he saw him. We laughed. Said he was spooked by the cemetery. Perhaps it was already too late. I don't know what he did. But by morning the machine was on and we were slain. People were already on the streets, complaining of neighbors and family members acting strangely.
My day was average, which is below average on a larger scale.
By the time I realized what had happened, the district had already been sealed. So we fed when we needed, and locked ourselves in the tower to work. And then there came a time when the hunger struck, and there was hardly anyone left. Not your help I need, it's Harridan, shrew. Squanders her research on frivolities, then refuses to make herself useful. Runes! The runes are the last part of the puzzle. Acantha knows them. She gives them to you, and you can turn the machine off. Release our souls.
Runes and Gwythian runes. She can read them. He speaks of this feat so blandly. Let's talk instead to this Harridan. I'd pick her thoughts a time. She wasn't here the night the machine came on, staying with her patron somewhere near. Too good to be burdened with our ignorant company. I'll get the words from Acantha. I say below average because it's just how it is. You can ask approachable weeb about it, or Shorzy. Scorch Gag he's on Twitch, but yeah, I work with them. They can elaborate on what I mean by that.
Yes. Acantha. She was here. In the district. Probably here still. Always prepared. Clever lady, that one. And perhaps you bring me something. Something to keep me sharp. Then I show you a secret about the machine. Something to make you strong.
This is an animancer in his natural state, Watcher. Never has he respected the sanctity of God, of the God's creation. Only now he no longer has the cunning to hide it. He should be put down like a sick animal, although not without first putting his spirit to the flames test. So now I go to the bottom of the tower. Man, they really, they get the whole town back there in the background. That's pretty cool. All right, I'll be here. So she should be right here. Got an extra campfire in here. Yep. No, I have full campfires. I shouldn't try to attack me. Yeah, that's her. She's maybe mad that I let those guys
You
go.
return. What if you come seeking this time? That fool Aldhelm. He sent you, didn't he? I can hardly believe he's had the cleverness to survive. That simpleton thinks he can understand how to use something without understanding what it is, or why it is.
She laughs, a noise that blends the crunch of dry leaves with something piercing and white hot. Feel a hot core of pride smoldering at the center of her soul.
He dabbles with ancient and powerful devices, with all the finesse of a blacksmith. He sends you here to petition me for aid after years of disparaging my research. I'll bet he didn't even tell you the tower's name, did he? That's his problem. Always looking for solutions without caring for meaning.
Oh. And dog barking it. Give me 1 second. This is a pretty important part here. I'm gonna go check my dog real quick. Okay, I'm back. Oh, you're back too. Okay. Life is just rough. All right. Same, dude. What's up, Luna? What's up, doggy? Dog. you in a meeting this late, man? Why are you in a webinar at 11:24 Central Time? Oh, okay. That's pretty whack, dude. Not gonna lie. Alright, I'm gonna continue with this dead lady. Silence demonstrates it more succinctly. Your words fan the strange coals at the center of her soul. Tell me the tower's name, then.
Ter Nuneth. It's called Ter Nuneth. They built the machine atop it to contain souls, hold them in place. But the others I've seen, machines scattered all over the Dyrwood, are relays built to move souls. Another mystery. Hypothetically, anywhere they wished. The real question, as always, is why? To intermix them the way a player shuffles his deck, the way a farmer rotates his fields? To collect them, like butterflies under glass? To melt them down for raw essence? Unfortunately, I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds really boring, man. I think what they're doing here, this machine being one that holds them in place, I think it's like relays and switches and with electricity. So if this one's supposed to hold them in place, it's probably because the ruin I found up north probably has a counterpart that's further down south, and probably has another that's further down to the right. And the deaths below Cadnua probably have something to do with them as well, because they were part of the Engwithan culture. So the Engwithans probably had some cycle that was like a ritual they did to keep circulating souls into this cycle they talk about, because in this world all souls get rebirthed and recycled. But I'm like, it's still not really elaborated on whether that soul reincarnation is the natural way, or if it was produced by them possibly, or maybe they made the machines to keep the cycle running. I don't know. I just have a bunch of pieces of information and a few theories about how to connect them.
I read the runes like a journal. I understand their meaning. People like Aldhelm try to read them like instructions, and in so doing, they miss their true meaning completely. Perhaps they didn't. Perhaps that's why they built no other machines like this one. We now see the Engwithans as masters of soul manipulation, but they couldn't have attained their expertise without copious trial and error. Perhaps this was one such experiment. Back to these Tinker's concerns. And what would you do with these tethered souls if I told you? A level of humility rarely found in my line of work. Most refreshing.
I could help you, but I won't. The pride lodged in her soul flares up, twisting in the shape of something that writhes and squeals within her. Here, I have specimens aplenty and time enough to observe them all. It's every scientist's dream. My answer is no. What? What good is observing all this if you're going to hoard it for yourself? Tell her, an entire language at your fingertips, and she hides it away. Extinguish your pride. Wow, I can actually do that. This is like punching her pride. That's funny. The vampire doesn't seem to notice as you wrap your mind around the squalling, burning mass. However, it sears at your very bones. You jump back, crying out in pain. I won't abandon this opportunity. These souls will remain here with me, and I'll accomplish more than any animancer in the history of the field. Wording knowledge is pointless. The burning thing roars to life. Nothing is more important. We gather and study, and through it transcend the 1,000 insectoid lives that brought it to us. And who will know about it? The pride thing flickers as the flames around it is abate. All I've learned years of studying the Ingwithan language. No one understands it better than me. That counts for something. Opportunities here are finite. One day the knowledge will... Well, she's probably just going to use it to keep herself alive. It's just the same question I've already asked her. You force your essence around the burning lump inside her, but it scorches you. Your flesh is whole and unmarked when you draw back, but nevertheless stings at the memory of the heat. Oh. One day that knowledge will die with you. The pride hisses and sputters. It's little more than an ember now. You're wrong, but there's no conviction in her voice. I'll build it forever. I'll cling to it. That will give me something. Eh? You reach for it, but it's still too hot to grasp in your mind for more than a second. It may not be much, but it's still something. You can't take that away from me. Will that really be enough for you? The dying cinder clings to life. It will, it must be. Teach me what you know. I'll make sure it grows and your legacy lives on. Your words finally quench your pride, and all that remains is a blackened, diamond-hard rock. You cast it away, where it melts into the darkness.
So be it. My studies and efforts shall grow through yours. These are the words you need.
Her cold, dry fingertips rest on your temples, and you feel her reaching into your mind, forming images from the darkness. Runes flash through your head, but they're no longer just pictures. They have meaning, and you understand them. They're commands. Something triggers in your mind, a distant memory unearthed from a past life long since buried. You can see a vast array of runes, far more than Enkentha can show you. And you know their sounds and their meaning, and how they fit together. The language of Engwith, once more at your command.
Something has awakened in your mind. You understand far more than I ever did. Take this knowledge then, and do what you will with Ter Nuneth. Now that you understand its purpose, it will serve you in whatever way you wish.
Speaker of dead tongues now. It always surpasses 100 frustrated scholars in the matter of a few moments. I don't suppose you could look at a few books for me. Huh. Perhaps they... Oh, she's... Yeah, this is repeating, I think. Harnessing the power of Ter Nuneth is about understanding what it was designed to do. You know the words and their meanings. You can speak them, and the tower shall obey. These are the same questions.
Turn it off, I expect. That will be easy now that you can read the runes. The vessels would still roam, but striking them down would return their essence to the cycle. But be careful. That machine controls hundreds of souls, and that volume of essence could easily overload it. Improperly channeling the essence would destroy the machine along with the souls. It would be a terrible loss for posterity.
Out of the corner of his eye, Alof gives you a sly look. Seems your ravenous new friend has just given us the key to ending this wretchedness for good. And now that we've seen what this machine is capable of, I do hope you're not squeamish about the loss of a few hundred souls. I don't think that's how that'll work. So it seems Alof, even though he knows magic, seems to not like animants. He probably had a bad experience with it. He really hasn't talked about it besides some issue with his mother and father, but it's weird. It's ironic because there's mages in this universe that understand like magic and its complexities, but at the same time, they're too kind of ironically closed-minded to kind of be sympathetic to the kind of magic in the fiction that is animancy, because it's a science as well, just like the magic. It's an interesting conflict within the characters' personalities. What kind of songs do I listen to? I'm kind of all over the place. But lately though, I've been I don't know, like I'll make a playlist and then I'll listen to that, but it's like a varied playlist. I'll listen to it for like a few months sometimes a few weeks, and then I'll look back into it and listen to some more stuff and make a different playlist. So primarily it's a lot of like EDM derivative type stuff. It's kind of just noise. There's not a whole lot of vocals. But I like jazz and classical. But I like classical, as weird as it sounds, I like the orchestral pieces, but my favorite are actually the ones where it's just one instrument and it's not mastered so that they take away the smaller noises. It's kind of part of what I like about that type of music is the organic noise in the room. So like, there's some guy I've been listening to lately, and he does clarinet pieces because he's like, that's just the instrument he's really good at. But you can hear him press the keys on it, and so you can kind of hear in the mix when he's like shifting to different keys, and you can hear like his breath a little bit too. So it's more like you're in a room with someone who's playing the instrument rather than just listening to classical music. I like metal every once in a while. There's a lot of sad boy music out there. I like it too, but I don't listen to it too much because I don't know. As weird as it sounds, it kind of like the sad boy stuff, and you gotta listen to that in moderation, man. Yeah, I think I like the EDM work as well because the lyrics aren't like distracting, so you don't really have to pay attention to it, but you can still listen to it and enjoy it to its full extent while you're doing something. I like a few piano pieces. I don't know. It gets old. I think piano in particular, even with the different genres, it eventually, if you listen to it in the background enough, it'll kind of mush together. And you could go through 5 different genres and not realize you're listening to different music. But I'm talking about like purely piano pieces.
I'm here.
All time looks much worse than before. His rotten flesh hangs loosely, and sores have eaten away patches of skin at his joints. He looks at you with a strange glimmer in his eyes.
Flesh.
Takes a tentative scuttling step toward you. He doubles over, coughing up strings of black bile. He seems to have forgotten about you for the moment. Okay, the jagged Aedra pillar rises in front of you. Encased in stonework and run through with copper veins, the panel is covered with runes, which you can now understand. You recognize words for end and for hold. The dial is currently fixed on hold. You also recognize an inscription that the manner in which you turn the dial is a means of throttling the device. I think I'm going to save it before I do that, because who knows what's going to happen when I do that. Oh, what? An all-time looks up at you this time. All trace of recognition is gone. He bares his teeth and leaps at you, his pupils narrowed to pinpricks. Okay, you know what? Actually, I might fight him to see if he drops anything interesting. Anthony insists on pursuing our own research on the tower, despite my argument that pooling our knowledge is in both our interest. With her expertise in the Ingwithan language, I'm convinced that she knows more about the tower, or she knows more about the tower's workings than she lets on. Okay. I'm gonna load it back here, and I'll see if I can save him instead. Muttering a command. Oh. Give the dial a violent twist. Moving spires spin faster and faster, wobbling from their axes. The light filling the machine quickly becomes too bright to behold. You look away and cover your ears, but the thunderous crash that follows shakes the floor beneath you. When you look back, the machine is in ruins, never to be used again. I'm probably not gonna go this option.
Still and silent. It's finally over. Still and silent. It's finally over.
I'm gonna look back and see what that collects me a vision of an ancient tower in derelict district of Defiance Bay. There's a strange man in the tower working on some kind of machine. I also saw a woman with a scar over her heart. I don't know where she is, but I suspect that she holds the key to whatever happened here. Now that I can understand, I can do all time. It's degenerated significantly. He looked ready to pounce on me when I tried to talk to him. I want his help. I'll need to send a victim to him. Huh. I feel like I'm missing something here. I don't know. Part of me is like, I should I preserve it? Or should I destroy it? I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna go try and fight the other boss in this area before I do this, because I want to make sure I don't because their motives with the machine aren't clear. So like, I don't know if I should leave the machine intact and just turn it off, or if I should destroy the machine. I don't know.
I shall.
Perplexing. Okay, it's all the way over there. Fast forward. Okay. But it's enough.
Margaret's fire cast.
Should I creep in here? See if I can pull this off this time.
Yes?
Ready, Watcher.
I shall. I'm here.
Yeah, get out of here. What are these soldiers doing here? She looks at them, but either she doesn't notice their distant gazes and the way they sway on their feet, or she's thinking nothing of it. They're under my command, of course. They heard my call. We've been waiting on a few more to help us fight our way out of here. How did they manage to hear you in this tomb? Her eyes flash. There's something unnatural about the way she hovers, watching you. I hope you're not questioning my command. I'm warning you, I don't tolerate insubordination. Not at all. You've caught your breath. We should move out. What are you doing here? I came searching for survivors. Only too late that I realized there weren't any. She brings a hand to her head. Her skin is practically translucent. I found myself surrounded by those creatures outside, and I had to seek refuge. Funny, isn't it? To hide from the dead in a building that was meant to hold them in the first place. She pats at the wall of the tomb. Anyway, I've been waiting for more reinforcements. Who are you? Commander of the Crucible Knights. I lead the militia stationed around Heritage Hill. Securing this district became my responsibility when this, whatever it is, happened. Well, I hate to be able to tell you this, but you're already dead. I just grow cold and hard. You better explain yourself and quickly. You're a ghost. Have you been luring the Crucible Knights to their deaths? She freezes in place, hovering in the air. No, that's impossible. It's only been... I can't be. The other side of the tomb is visible through her gaping mouth. She looks at her hands, seemingly for the first time, turning them in front of her, as her eyes and her mouth wide in horror. She turns to you. What have you done to me? Her expression hardens, and the Crucible Knights behind her stir. Novitiates, attack. Oh boy. Alright, Raya. See ya. Take it easy. So... him. Nullify field here. Where is... oh, right here. I don't know what I'm looking around for. Can I knock her down? Should do this with him.
Yes?
Lavaru beyond sea.
No, he's a tanker. Him. And knock her down again. He's still paralyzed. Now he's not. Oh, that's not good. He is down. Okay. Knock her again. Got a critical mark. Need to blam. The strongest thing he's got here. And nullify all that.
I'm here.
He's almost down. On her. Everything else I think they swing at. I should have a reverse almost ready.
That's not very helpful.
Oh, that's unfortunate. She's almost there. Oh, he's down.
I'm here.
Oh, no. That's not good. This is gonna be a close one. Oh, she's gone. Yeah, there's drain some health from that. And the weakest one in this group, probably that guy. No, they were still attacking him. Alright, make it out of here. Sweet.
Nothing I can do.
No.
Lavaru.
Lava.
Lavaru, beyond sea.
Dang, these guys got a lot of health. Aw, sure, man. A 4 close one. Okay. Okay, now attacking this guy. Any spells? Spell juice left? Who's he got? That'll do it.
Lavaru.
Alright, alright. Okay. Last dude in the room. Yeah, like the tank, my main tank is down. That's why I'm saying it's close. Barely pull it off here. I'm even using all my cast. All right.
How may I
Okay.
help?
You can trust me.
I shall.
That's a lot of loot. Wow, that's really heavy armor. Okay. Okay, I'm hiding away by everybody over here right in the corner, hiding away. Because this guy has a
I'm
tech
here.
skill, right?
Following your
But
lead.
if you set a trap
How may I
off,
help?
it spans
Ready,
like the
Watcher.
entire room. It's ridiculous.
What?
So you gotta creep him. Yep, detected that trap.
If it makes you rest easier.
So here, scroll revival. That sounds like something. I don't even have that spell yet. Wow. Let's see if it's stiletto. I'll put that back in there. Okay, let's see. Can you disarm this? Okay. Whew. That is totally not worth it, but I'll take them.
How may I help? How may I help?
All right. Okay,
I'll take a
so
look.
I'm still here talking, right? But what I'm gonna do is I'm so curious about this. Well, I guess I'll just leave this up actually. I'm doing another tab right now. I'm looking to see what happens if I destroy or just turn off that device, because I really I don't know, man. I don't want to mess it up now or something and like have to deal with that later. So I'm looking it up right now. Let's see. The quest is called Undying Heritage. So that's what I'm gonna look up. Like, maybe just be like, I'll check it out later. But now I'm like, this is a long game, dude. I don't want to risk that. Okay. So how you choose to deal with this machine dramatically affects the in-game slides for Defiance Bay. Okay. Well, it's not very clear. It says there's consequences, all right, but it doesn't say what. Huh. Okay. It's showing me. There's a link here that'll show me more details about what it does, but like it's literally about the end of the game, so I know this is really important. So now I'm like, huh. Well, it says I get extraordinary positive reputation for destroying it, compared to major positive for just turning it off. So, that is sounding more attractive on the option scale right here, right now. Huh. Oh, okay. So it's okay. I read through vaguely here. So basically, if I destroy it, the area gets rebuilt. If I turn it off, there'll be another outbreak. If I leave it alone, it will remain abandoned. So that sounds like a big problem to just kind of leave sitting in a big city. That's crazy. All right, well, I'm gonna go destroy it then. Everything else here is done. I freed the little girl or whatever over there. So yeah. There we go. All right. So apparently the guy at the top, all he gives you is there's a way to divert the souls from the machine to yourself, but it's like a few hundred souls or whatever. So it gives you a stat increase that can carry over the next game, but it doesn't give you as big of a reputation bonus in the city, which is more useful for the other quest I have right now. So yeah, I'm just gonna destroy it. See you to the top.
Yes?
All right.
Still and silent. It's finally over.
Alrighty. Higher at night. Yeah, 22 security is pretty good. Let's see. Still being built. That's all good. 3 days and 17 hours. Yeah, it'll take a while. Alright. Well, I feel good about that decision.
Absolutely.
I think it's funny that
Yes?
the devs talked about that
Yes?
in Baldur's Gate 3. How they're like, we wrote all these dialogue options for people to not do the good thing, and they're like, we really hope more people pick that, even though we know statistically from their own metrics from Divinity Original Sin 2 that most people pick the good options. And I feel like here, I don't know, it's how long it is. Doing something bad, even if it was funny, you just kind of have to worry about the consequence. It seems like the good option just leaves, it removes problems from your path, basically. So, it seems... Time for anyone to be willing to settle in the district again, but at least we can get started on restoring it. Okay. Well, they've got that. 15 minutes. I can't wait to pick the dialogue options. Like, I better get a mansion for this. What was that hat, dude? Oh, that's one of those guys. Okay. Oh. Oh my god. Always with the assassins. That hurt. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. That's bad. Well, at least you get a lot of activate abilities. Hey, what's up? Is that you, Raya? Did you change your name? Oh, he's got to back up. He's right there. This guy right there. Knock down that guy. He's already attacking him. I hope he doesn't die. And he died. Look at that. It's not quite big enough. they keep going back. Make him knock him down. Oh, he's gonna need a shield. He's out of shields. This is unfortunate. So he's probably gonna die there. Oh no, he made it. Okay.
Combat.
Oh, that's not one. Okay, he's still alive. Do some range damage.
It happened.
Okay, almost there. Okay. You share a little defense. Let's probably get something right here. And they keep doing that. Actually, just keep attacking. That guy's gone. He's berserked. Sweet. You can let it attack. Yeah, we're swinging away.
That's not very helpful.
All right. What's up? Is that it's Ryu Kiox? That's a lot of syllables, my dude. Get a shield on a dead body. And another assassination note. Yep.
Indeed.
Oh, 2 of them. Ooh. It's collecting Grimoires. I'm gonna start selling those things again.
How may I help?
Did I get a wrong turn? Yeah, I did. Okay, I got around. Alright, well. Glad to have you either way. Despite the syllable count. Okay, so destroyed this tower. I was making a bunch of zombies. Now I'm reporting back to the person who gave me the quest. Oh, that's the little girl I saved. Okay. Well, she's fine. Yeah. You need some here to chill. Getting rid of Lyra. Tired eyes grow round. By the flame, you found her? My missing commander. She heaves a sigh and loses her gaze among the floor tiles. And she was calling to the watch from beyond the grave. Doesn't make sense, but nothing in that accursed district does. What happened to the soldiers under her spell? Yeah, the soundtrack's really good. I actually listen to it sometimes when I'm not playing. They're dead. Train them better next time. No, that's messed up. I'm just gonna say they didn't make it. I see. Nevertheless, thank you for your help. You've left me as many questions as answers, but at least I know what happened to my troops and Commander Lyra. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. If there's nothing else, I must attend to my duties. Okay, yeah, I think I had talked to her about that before. Yep. That's the DLC. It's a whole other thing. Actually. Nope. No Trindig. Okay, I was making sure that's the same NPC from another quest. That's a lot of defense. 14. Yeah, I had started up the game before, and it's been a long time since I played again, so I've kind of been streaming it on my, I guess, replay through, even though I didn't finish it the first time, so yeah. I have the second one as well, so I'm probably going to tackle that after I finish this one. So the next quest I had for them was about the mechanic metal soldiers. There it is. Nandra's gift. I think that's where all the rest of my quests here are. Actually, does this give me... This one might... That makes my might 13. I might be able to pass the stat check to further this other quest line, the building next to this one. Yeah, for Ader. Ader? Ader. Up. Marching. Yeah, see, I like this type of game too. It's I will say it kind of had to grow on me. I think I played the first one for a while. I wasn't sure if I was gonna go all the way through it, but yeah, the narrative kind of really, even the mechanics, the combat kind of grows on you as well. Up front, it's not the most engaging mechanic, but as it kind of pile stuff on, it does get a lot more engaging. Yeah, but definitely it's the story that keeps you there.
Welcome!
Yep. Oh, okay. I didn't have to intimidate him or anything. Bam. Just gave it to him because probably that last quest I just finished. He looked up at a shelf and withdraws a thick volume, shifting a layer of dust aside with his hand. The rosters are in the front, the inventories of the dead in back. He passes it into Ader's outstretched hands. Ader leafs through the book for some time, anxiously, running his thick farmhand's fingers over page after page of names. And last his hand stops, his fingers just below one name.
Odin Talesh died 18 Majavernho 2808. Third Battle of Cleaban Relog. Blazing Glonfather names, I swear. Rayet Saris? I'll be the effigy. He fought for Rayet Saris. Why'd he fight for Rayet Saris?
Neither do I, but he had to have a good reason. That's just who he was. Yeah.
We gotta go there. That battlefield. Clea... The one I said. I don't know how else I'm gonna make sense of all this. I gotta see what he saw. And who knows, maybe his spirit will even be there and you can have one of your weird talks with him. I mean, worth trying, right? I appreciate that. I wish I could say you won't regret it, but you certainly might.
Heh. Oh. You think you know where that is already. Well, how do we find out where it took place? Hmm. Oh no. Yeah, there it is. Fought Red Series and died in the battle. Clump on Rylak. I guess I'll come across it eventually. Thanks for the follow, man. Okay.
Turning purple. I'd have to cut it off.
I warned you not to pet him.
If I'm not supposed to pet him, why is he so soft?
Yeah. Oh, they're talking. He has to pet her wolf.
Ready, Watcher.
Oh, what's up with that? She's supposed to have a wolf? I don't know. Hmm. Okay. They talk about her little wolf, but you don't see it. All right, man. I'm usually around the same time, usually around 10 p.m. or so. It's just when I have time for it. You too, man. Thanks for stopping in. Nope, 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 nope.
How may I help?
And that's ready to go. His house. Salty Mast. Ick. Turned. Hood figure leans against the wall. When he notices you draw near, he stands upright and raises his hand to halt your approach. You know the words, speak them and we can do business. If not, then we are done speaking. Yekneban Eldfion. Apologize for the unpleasantries. I am Kerned, a midnight merchant, as some would say. I deal in sensitive commodities. Precautions must be taken. Now, let us do business. Ooh. Oh, he doesn't have what I need. Eh. Good to know. look like you want to have a good time, honey. And I'm all open for business. Where does person go? Uh-oh. This man's fancy clothes are ripped, and blood flows from a fresh cut above his eye. He tries to push himself up, but his arm is shaking. He winces painfully. Help him up. Thank you, he gasps as he rises. My head. Maybe they should attack you in the middle of the street. Neither can I. Slowly stretches out one leg, grimacing at his scraped knee. It's a rough part of town, but the rabble's never been violent. Even a night with equality isn't worth this. He limps away. Just want to get home. It's the rush. Come and stay. Alright. There's a whole quest in here. I think there's like 3 in here actually I have piled up. But
Nothing like this in Gilded Vale. Just Wallaruna the milkmaid. She knew what she was doing. Overfried cod, watered ale, and prostitution. A bastion of Deerwooden culture.
I hope you aren't expecting to find the Leaden Key in here.
Visit new lands, see the sights. I do love travel.
Now to find a home for my other staff.
The even tiny little laugh in the background. That's pretty funny. Big Dermsey. One's tulips. Good Jeffka. Or what? Jeffa? I guess the G's silent. Wow. Galava's, he is too graphics, eh?
Welcome.
She leans in the bar, her black painted nails tapping the wood. Charges an eyebrow. Every foreign sailor and visiting villager knows about the Salty Mast. It's the most famous brothel in Defiance Bay. She points to an Omaha woman. Do you want to know more? Just ask Maya.
Well met, friend.
The Omaha woman watches you suspiciously. One hand is tense at her side. But as you approach, she relaxes and gives you a friendly, if wary smile. I don't see many outfitted like you who aren't looking for trouble. You aren't looking for trouble, are you? Someone here named Sarah? You mustn't be new in town, dearie. She's only the most sought-after girl in the district. If you want to spend time with her, just ask. She's 1,000 for the night, but she's worth every pound, or so they tell me. Fancy a go? No, not quite yet. Quiet time? Quiet, loud, however you like it. I'd just like a room. Oh, if you're bringing any of your friends with you, just mind that you don't make a mess. Broad beans, shiny pearl. Go to a brothel and get an actual empty room. Far from home updated. Talk to Cyril. Cyril has an Ingwithian medallion. She'll get a bit. She's promised a Salty Mass. The brothel wondrous gift. Richmond suggested that if I pay Mia, if I want to speak to Cyril, they told me that Cyril would cost 1,000 pans for the night. Okay, yeah, yep. There it is. Alright. I'm gonna call it there. Have a good one.